crypto, so everything's
Yeah.
bits. You can tip with bits and stuff, and
Yeah.
it's distributed.
But he's a super nerd. He's into all that crypto shit. It's too much for me.
I like bow hunting. That's
Yeah,
that's all I'm into.
I don't have time for this crypto stuff.
Right.
I believe in it. I think it holds promise. Every now and then one of those FTX things happens where everybody loses billions, and I'm like, yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
See?
That's why I didn't get involved in any of that shit.
Right.
There's a few of those companies that tried to get me involved in sponsors and stuff like that and do ads, and I was like, what are you doing? What is this?
And also what about those card things?
Oh, you mean an NFT?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that is not real. I guess it's sort of an NFT, but that's really just an art gift from this guy Beeple. And Beeple, who is this really cool artist who puts up a new piece of art every day, 365 days a year. He does stuff like that. And it's all, have you ever seen his stuff?
I think maybe.
Pull up Beeple's Instagram. It's wild shit.
Yeah, I want to
But
look.
he actually has a gallery. And in his gallery, he has things like this, but enormous ones, like big giant things that he's made, and all these it's really cool stuff. So that's a different kind of an NFT.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
His NFTs are, you're getting actual digital art, and it actually comes like this thing that he sent us. It's like it moves. It's got like a little QR code, and you can scan that.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a different sort of experience. But for the most part, I think the NFT shit, that's Sam Bankman Fried in jail, whacking off to pictures of his ex. That's him. Put that picture
awesome.
up.
Yeah,
that's his cell. He's got the other guy on the wall with his eyes crossed out. That's the guy that ratted him out.
Oh,
an
man.
iHeart.
See, there's a lot.
Look at
And
his,
what is
that's
that?
his ex-girlfriend.
See his lotion there?
Yes.
Lubriderm.
Hilarious. I mean, this is the kind of shit this guy does, and he does it
That is
every
funny.
day. Hilarious.
That
He's
is
a
funny.
super cool guy too. We had him in.
Yeah.
He was a lot of fun. So that I understand. That is digital art. I understand that. But there's a lot of the NFTs, like the Bored Ape Yacht Club.
Yeah.
I was like, what is it? What?
Yeah. For a while there, it seemed like everybody was making like millions. I'm like, so what do I got to do here? And so can I make a hunting photo, an NFT, and just make a bunch of money, or how does this work?
I think a lot of people thought that at first, and maybe if you hopped on the bandwagon at the very beginning before everybody kind of woke up, there's no there, right? So like, here's the thing. Like, people are like, well, it's yours and you own it. Nobody can. Yeah, but I could take a screenshot of it and I have it on my phone.
Yeah.
And
it's
where are you
weird.
going to look at it other than your phone? Like, I literally have what someone paid $1 million for if I wanted to get a screenshot of it. I could get that, and then it's on my phone. It's not even a different resolution. Like, what? Oh, but it's not in your crypto wallet. Okay. I guess you win.
I love this argument. It's fun. But like that's the same. Like, do you have a screenshot of the Mona Lisa on your phone? You don't own the Mona Lisa. It's
No.
like, that's where that argument
It's
comes.
very different because the Mona Lisa is a physical painting made by a master artist that's in a frame, and you could look at it and you could ponder the thought behind it, the artistic expression, the technique in brush strokes and painting. This guy from hundreds and hundreds of years ago created this masterpiece that endures today.
Couldn't you do that on your phone too? I mean, you could like.
What about
zoom
that
in.
but
one?
it's
The,
a paint. Look, if you had a copy of the Mona Lisa, like a print, and you put that on your wall, I mean, that still has merit. That's still a piece of art. But like the Bored Ape Yacht Club, you could pull up one of them.
Well, I was going to
Bored
say
apes.
with the Salvatore Mundi, it would solve that. It would solve a lot of the problem with this because you would have known that Leonardo made it because when it was first printed and he made it for sale, ideally 500 years ago, it would have been on the blockchain, and like the history of that would have been known, and there was only one of them made, and all of that.
If it was an NFT 500 years ago,
I'm saying like if it was equivalent to what NFTs are now, you would have the problem that existed with that whole documentary and like who made it, was it repainted, and all that kind of stuff would never have been. That whole thing would have never existed.
okay, but that's not the best example. I see what you're saying.
That's
but
an example, though. I'm trying to say.
this is a way more complicated story. Do you know about that thing? Go back to that image
No.
again, please.
Mm-mm.
That thing is wild because that is supposedly a lost Leonardo da Vinci. Supposedly. But the problem is there's a whole documentary on it. Is it called The Lost Leonardo? Is that the documentary?
It sounds right. I mean, the picture is called Salvatore Mundi.
Right. What is the documentary about?
documentary I should
But that
show.
painting was the most expensive painting, I believe, ever sold, or one of the most expensive. And they auctioned it at Christie's, and it sold for $450 million.
Lost
Oh
Leonardo.
my God.
Yeah. Now here's the problem with it.